Okay. Hello? Oh, I know why. Yeah, we're good. Okay, set. It's just a little delay. But I mean a little. Okay, we're going to Oregon.
Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium
Okay, I think
for the
we
Bulldogs of
should do
Mississippi
this.
State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field. The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going for a big play right off the bat.
Why did I even say that?
With an interception. Takes it the other way. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes it play early. This offense had to win really good field position. Running it to the right. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the catch. It's West. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires downfield. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offensive line.
They'll run it on the counter. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep his third down range. When you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete, now you've set up third and long, and now you're
set up to fail.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job on this defensive front.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances. And you tell your team about it all week. And you come out and get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some movement.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Good pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Taylor wants to throw. Looking down the middle. And they have the first point in the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Moore, play action. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Ducks in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Bringing the heat. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep up with a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting the first down, but I don't know about that play call.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Moore. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Offense changing the play. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dante Moore. Oh, they're after him. On target. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. 3rd and 9. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Into the end zone. It's caught
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on them, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He only needs a sliver of tape. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense. But man, when your special teams come through and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They struck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Motion from the back. Moore with the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole to sit down, sir.
Under fire. Let's it fly. Makes a connection. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's hooked. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10.
Yo, what's up, Jace?
Using his legs. It's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Finding some room. And how about that one? A huge gain and a slide at the end. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Yo, WJ's in the chat.
Throwing more. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and his quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be.
Congratulations on 24 subs.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Moore to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
I got 3 viewers. Oh, it just dropped down to 1.
From inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there.
defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those
And we're back
guards
up
and
to
those centers,
3.
owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Trying to buy time. At the 35, he's run. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything.
Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw it. The sweet beat by a little time. Couldn't ask for much more there. It's first down and they're down to the 42.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability. He has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Right down the middle. Pulls it in. It's flat. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it the front. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Mississippi State! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davidson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. One more play before the teams head to the locker room.
Thank you, Casey.
Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to to attack. They'll start on the ground with box play. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time?
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
He wants to go deep. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch.
How did we just let that happen?
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. They're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they... And he's in! Touchdown, Bulldogs! 15-point lead, goal for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. Taylor wants to throw. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. They march 78 yards
It's
down
comeback
the field.
season.
And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got Will trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore. He rifles one deep to the left.
No!
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. I Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Under fire.
I had nowhere. I swear I was pressing
Quick, simple
X.
point. You don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that.
He's taking the shot. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense expects a pass on that one. 3rd and long. They got perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Ding. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that truth.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They'll try
Yo,
to open
chat,
this
after
quarter
this,
by
we're running
sticking it in the
NBA
end zone here.
2K26 online.
QB draw. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive.
Yo, we're
forcing the
running
3rd down and goal.
NBA 2K26 after this.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats in the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some...
Lets it fly. Leaping grab for a big gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Again, it's Moore. He slings it deep to the left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
It is